Yeah, can someone please confirm the audio video is clear? Okay, yeah, thank you. So yesterday we discussed VIM editor, and there are three modes. One is escape mode. Okay, whenever you launch the VIM, then it is default mode. To go to the colon mode, you have to press colon. To go to the insert mode, you have to press I. Okay. And then, so we have seen multiple options in colon, that is colon Q to exit, and then colon Q, this one, force exit without writing. Okay. And WQ, write and quit. And then we have seen search from top, and then colon question mark search from bottom, and few other options, that is set number, set no number, and set case insensitive, set case no insensitive, and then few other options, no highlights. Okay, so these are the minimum options. And in escape mode, you have undo, you have YY copy, DD cut, P paste. Yeah, these are enough. And insert mode, you can insert. Okay, so these are the at least intermediate level of options. I can say more than this, you don't use anything else. So even I'm not using more than these options. Okay, so let us launch the EC2 server first. Launch instance. Linux. So EMIs, we are using CentOS 8. So this is same, 100% same as Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay. And then D2 micro, this is enough. Retire and select your key. The security group should be allow SSH traffic from anywhere, and that's all. This is the IP address. Okay, so today we are going to see first user management. So in any server, user management is the main thing, because you are not the only one using this server. You have maybe tens, hundreds, and thousands of users going to use your server. Okay, so you need to plan properly. How can you make multiple users using your server? Okay. So, and you know the syntax. So I'm telling you manually how to connect. Okay, maybe in tomorrow's session we will use putty and then super putty. First, you need to understand these manual things. SSH -i private file and then username. By default, CentOS will have CentOS username @ IP address. Connection refused. Okay, maybe still initializing. Key, let's check the key is fine. IP address 102. Okay, now we are inside the server. So first, let us see how to create user. To create the user, you must be root. Okay, only administrator can use, and only administrator can create other user. A normal user cannot create another user. Okay, so that is the privilege. So to take root access, sudo su hyphen. Okay, now the command here is a simple command, user add and then username. Maybe in Ubuntu it can be add user. That's it. Simple command changes between other Linux distributions. Okay, but 99% same. You can use Ubuntu or any other Linux distribution username. For example, I am creating user add Kumar. Okay, that's it. User is created. Now let us see CRUD operation on user management. Okay, it means creating the user, reading the user, updating the user, and then deleting the user. Okay, how to set password to the user? It is again simple, password and then username. Password and then username. Okay, you need to give the password. Either you change the password or setting the password, it is the same command. Okay, I am giving password Kumar 123. Kumar 123. Okay, setting the password is done. And after that, how can you read the user information? Okay, that is just ID space username. Okay, for example, I am in a root user, right? Now, if I type ID, you can see the user ID is 0 and then username is root. And these are all the group information. We'll come to this point. Okay, so if you type ID, it will give you current user information. Okay, if it is root user, the ID is always 0. So this is very important in shell scripting. Okay, root user ID is 0. Normal user ID is except 0 anything. Okay, if I type ID space username, ID space Kumar, then it will give us Kumar information. Okay, user ID is 1001. So below 1000, all Linux reserves those users for its internal purpose. Okay, system administration purpose. And then this is the username. And you can see this group. Okay, whenever a user is created, by default, a group on the same name also will be created. Okay, so this is for safety. You'll understand why Linux implemented this shortly. So every user have two types of groups. One is primary group and the other one is secondary groups. Okay, so as I said, a group will be created. You can see this is primary group and these are secondary groups. So by default, when you create the user, immediately a group will be created and user will be, those groups will be added to the user primary as well as secondary groups. Okay. So how can you see all the user information in the system? That is, you know, the file already, vim etc password. Okay, it is not found. Install vim -. Okay, it is done. VIM etc password. You can see the information. Kumar is created, and then this is the Kumar user ID. This is the group ID, and his home folder is this one. His default shell terminal is this one. Okay, all the user information is here. And to open it in a safe mode, just you can press get ent /etc/password. Will give you the get entries, get ent password. Okay, get ent password. That's it. It means get, you are asking, give me the entries of password file. That is this one. Okay, so this is how you can read the user information. Get ent password. This will give you the etc password on the terminal. Okay, so this is read, and we'll come to update and delete. So now let us check the group information. Okay. Again, correct. How can you create the group? Simple. Group add and then group name. Group add and group name. For example, I'm giving developer. Okay, so how can you get the entries? Get ent of group. Okay, you see developer with ID 1002 is created. And you can see group is also there. As I said, default group will be created. Here you can see. Okay. So now why we have group information is, for example, if a developer, there are 100 developers, we cannot give the access to the 100 developers. New developers will be joining. We cannot give them the access. So instead of that, what we do is we will give the access to the group. Then we will add the users to the group. Okay. Give access to the group and then add users to the group. So this is the like universal concepts, not just restricted to Linux. Okay. How can you add user to the group? Okay, that is user mod. Now I'm telling you the updating the user. User modification. Okay, -g. Okay, group name and then username. Okay, so now let us see what will happen. User mod -a append -g group and then developer and Kumar. So it is done. Now, if you want to see the information, ID space Kumar. Okay, now you see Kumar has been added to the another secondary group, this one, developer. Okay, so this adds to secondary group. So if you want to add it to the primary group, user mod. Oh, sorry, I typed here -a/-g, right? This is append. If you remove append, if you just give -g, just group, then this will add to the primary group. Okay. User mod -G, group name, developer, and then username. Okay, now you see ID -Kumar. Okay, it is still because the group is already here. Okay, so let me do one thing. So now I want to remove this user, G password -D, and then remove Kumar from developer 2. Okay, now let us see ID space Kumar. Remove user from group. Command is G password -D means delete, and then username space group name. Okay, you no need to remember these commands. Whenever you require, you can just go ahead and then search in Google and do it. If you are doing this daily, then you will automatically remember. Okay, so now let me add once again user mod -G developer and then Kumar. Okay, now ID space Kumar. Oh, it is always adding to the secondary group. Okay, I think it is small g. Okay, sorry, it is small g for the primary group. If you use small g, then everything you can see here, everything is removed, then user is added to the primary group and secondary group also, it is same. Now it is appending. So now what is the situation? Now user has one primary and one secondary, which is developer. Okay. So now developer, now Kumar wants to be in executors group, okay, or like support group for few days. Okay, so now what we can do is now adding Kumar to the secondary group of support. So now that is user mod and then -G, group name is support and then Kumar. Okay. So now if we do this -A appending, okay, appending, so otherwise it will replace. Now we will do this appending the user, capital G means secondary group. This is appending to the support. Now we don't have group called support. I'm adding group add support. Now user mod append the user to the secondary group of support and then username. Now you type ID space Kumar. Okay, so after a few days, maybe we don't want to give him in the support group, then you can remove this. Okay. So that's it. We created, we are reading, and then we are updating. Now, if you want to delete the group, for example, now it's nothing but group del and then group name. Okay, now if I want to delete the group of developer, let us see what will happen. Cannot remove the primary group of user Kumar. So you are trying to remove the developer group, which may affect the user Kumar because his primary group itself is developer. So you cannot delete. So Linux will stop you to delete that because it's not safe to do. So in that case, what you have to do is then you need to, okay, generally deleting the group will never happen. Okay, because only when user exit the company, what you do, you will remove the user from the group and then you will remove the user itself. For example, let us think Kumar is exiting from the company. So you need to remove his all access. So first thing we should do is we should remove him from the group of developer. Okay, remove him, username, and then group name. Okay, now if you see ID space Kumar, removing user Kumar from group developer. But still it is. Kumar is not a member of developer. Okay, maybe. What's this? Okay, let us remove then first from the support group. Okay, support is removed. I think first secondary group should be removed. Let us check this. Is it saying like this? Because we are trying to remove the user from group developer. It is saying user Kumar is not a member of developer. But when I'm saying IT Kumar, it is getting like this. Okay, let us check the entries of password. Okay, Kumar is the group of 1002. Now let us get the group. Okay, 1002. This is strange. Any spelling mistake? Table. Let us just search how to remove user from primary group in Linux. It is, we are doing the same. CentOS. So we are doing the same. G password delete and then username and group name. Yeah, we are doing the same. Okay, -G will add can use to remove from the group. But if a user is part of multiple groups, then you need to execute G password multiple times or write a script to remove user from all the supplementary groups. Alternatively, we can use user mod -G and then username. Okay, let us do this. User mod -G. Okay, it means we are emptying Kumar from all the groups. Okay, you can see this later. No need to stop here. Can do a workaround. So we can give user mod -G and then adding the user to the Kumar group itself. Kumar to the Kumar group. So whenever you create it, right? Like this. Okay, changing the group to his own default group. Now you can delete the user tell and then Kumar. So now there is no Kumar user itself. Okay, so when user exit organization, what you need to do is first remove him from primary and secondary groups. So for that, the command is G password and then -D, username, and then group name. If this is not working, what we are doing is user mod and replacing all his groups to his own default group. So I said whenever a user is created, a default group on his name also will be created. Now you can safely delete the user tell and then username. Okay. Yeah, when you do this, right? So what this operation is doing, user will be deleted from all the groups. Even he has the 1,000 groups access, then he will be deleted from all the groups. Okay, so that is the one. Yeah. And deleting the group itself, group delete, and then group name. Group del and then group name. Group name is developer, right? We have developer. So if, yeah, I gave 2 times username. This is nothing but default group. Okay. I'm adding the user to the default group. Default group is nothing but his own name. And add it to his own group. His own group is nothing actually. Okay. So these questions she will get in system Linux administration interviews. Okay. So group del developer. If any user is added to the group, you cannot delete the group. For example, let us add the Kumar again. User add Kumar. Okay, home directory exists, no problem. So Kumar is added. Now I'm adding Kumar to the group developer user mod, but adding to the primary group. Okay. Now, if you try to delete, okay, it will delete. But when it will not delete is, let me add developer again. User mod, instead of adding him to the secondary group, I'm adding him to the primary group. Okay. So now Kumar is added to the Kumar primary group is developer. If you try to delete this now, it will not be deleted because if you delete the group, users will be exist and it is not safe. So Linux wants the primary group, that group should not have any primary users. Then only you can delete. Otherwise, you cannot. Okay. So now how safely you can delete is when there is a situation of deleting the group. Okay, that situation will never come. When it will come is if your project is ending and if you are dissolving all the teams, then only you will delete the group. Otherwise, there is no need to delete the group. Okay. Yeah, but just we want to know. So that's why I'm telling you all this information. So now you are adding the users, you are adding them to the groups. How can they log in? Okay, so now okay, we have Kumar. How can Kumar log into his server? So we set the password. For example, setting the password KUMAR123 and then KUMAR123. Okay, so now Kumar user is set. How can he log in? So let us take another window. And then so he will get his IP address. We are sending him IP address. Now he don't have any private key. He just need to give SSH, username, and then IP address. So now it is permission denied. So what is happening here is, so by default, Linux will not allow users based on the password. Okay, by default, Linux allows the users only based on the keys. If you want to disable that approach, you need to go for etc ssh and then sshd config. Okay, here there will be, now I'm opening in VM editor, right? Now I want to search if a line with text password, password. Okay, next, sorry, password, next. You can see here, password authentication is no. So this one you need to give it as yes. If password authentication is no, users are not able to log in through the password. Okay, I am giving yes and then saving this. How to save this? Escape mode, colon mode, WQ, enter. Okay, but this file is very crucial. You should not afford to do any mistakes here. Now let us go and then check. Okay, we need to restart the service, that is systemctl restart sshd. I'll tell you later what is the systemctl. Now Kumar 1, 2, 3. Password is wrong. Let me reset. Password Kumar, just giving ABCD 1, 2, 3. ABCD 1, 2, 3. ABCD 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he logged in. Now you can see he will be in his home folder. Okay, but this is not safe to do, giving the password access to the user. So let us restore to the no. Insert mode, no, and then save and restart. Okay, so now once he exits, he cannot log in again. So I'm just telling you the option, how can you give password authentication to the server? So, but what we want to do now here is key. So whenever a user joins the organization, okay, what first admin will do is, admin will ask him to give his public key. Okay, so asking public key is very safe because it's not going to do any damage. So when user joined to the organization, so he will create his key as such hyphen keygen hyphen f, for example, Kumar. Okay, so files are created, public key and private key. Private key, he will keep it in his system safely. Public key, he need to supply. Okay, now what administrator will do here is, first he will log in as user Kumar. Okay, now it is the root user. If you want to become a sudo of Kumar, then you need to give su hyphen Kumar. Okay, now the administrator is like Kumar. You can see here. Root user can become any user. Okay, just you need to give su space hyphen space Kumar. Now he is in Kumar folder. What he will do here is make directory .ssh. Okay, he will create a folder .ssh, and then the permissions maximum should be here 700. Okay, only the user should have the permission, no one else. You know this already. Okay, just -r for recursive. Okay, now let us check. Okay, this .ssh will only have access to the Kumar. Now he will go inside this cd ssh, and there is some file name will be this. That file name is authorized keys something. Just getting the exact file name. I don't remember. Authorized keys file name. The file name should be the same format. Okay, authorized underscore keys. This one. He will create touch authorized keys. Then he will open. Can use VIM editor also. So he will ask now the public key of Kumar. So he will get this. So Kumar is sending this public key via email. Okay. Administrator got this. Shift insert. So copy in Linux is shift insert or right click. Okay, now saving. Cat authorized keys. Okay, so this is saved. Now this one should have permission of maximum 600. You can keep it 400 also. Okay. Only read access. That's it. Now he will ask Kumar to log in. Now Kumar has to supply SSH-I private key, his username @ IP address. Okay, you can see he logged in with private key. So this is the process of creating user in Linux server. Okay, remember the permissions. .ssh folder should have maximum of 700, and then authorized key should have maximum of 600. 400 is safe. So every user has this folder whenever they log in. Even I'm coming out, right? So even I'm a CentOS user. If you see here, cd.ssh and then ls-l cat authorized key. And who placed this? When you are creating the key in AWS, so AWS is doing all these things in background. Okay. Yeah. This is the process. Here names doesn't matter. Okay. Here names doesn't matter. It can be any name, but the content, Linux checks the content. So this is everything about user management in Linux. Okay, now one more thing. Let us log in Kumar. Now Kumar wants to be the root user. Like he is like Linux administrator. He wants root access. Okay, Kumar don't know the password. So how can we give root access to the user? If he is trying to become the root, then it is say asking the password. Kumar don't know the password. Then how can he get the administrator access? So now what administrator will do again is, if he join into the Linux administration team, he will open sudo s file. There is sudo s. Okay, So here inside sudo s, he will add his name. Okay, two options. First option I will tell. Either he can, so administrator add him to the wheel group. There is a group called wheel. Okay, user mod -a -g, group name is wheel, and adding Kumar. Okay, now if you say ID Kumar, he is into the wheel group, which can give him sudo access. Sudo su hyphen password is maybe Kumar123. Okay. We didn't set the password, right? Let us set the password. Password Kumar. Setting ABCD123. ABCD123. Okay. So now, if he is trying to get the sudo access, it will ask password. Yeah. But we added him to the wheel group. Okay, if we add him to the wheel group, you can only you can only run sudo command. Okay, like this ABCD 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Still he wants to do, maybe let us exit him. Okay, because we added him to the sudo group, we need to exit and then join again to reflect. ABCD 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So Kumar will send a mail like, I'm added into the administrator group. I want sudo access. Then administrator will add him to the wheel group and he will ask him, okay, exit your session and then log in and check again. So every time he can use whatever he wants. He cannot do a sudo su hyphen. Okay. Oh, he can do. Yeah. So this is the one of the option. Adding the user to the wheel group. Otherwise, another option is another option. Let me remove him from the wheel group. Key password -d Kumar from the wheel group. Okay. Remove Kumar from the wheel group. Another option is, let us exit here also. Yeah. Another option is vim etc sudo s. Okay, here if you go, yeah, it is obviously the root access. Okay. vim etc sudo s. Okay, insert mode. vim etc sudo s. Insert mode. Here you need to give. Here you need to give. You can see here, same thing without a password. Okay, every time he don't wants to enter the password by using sudo command, you need to enter his username Kumar, and then just give all equal to all, and then same, no password all. Okay, just save this. Now let me exit from the Kumar. Okay, now let us run the sudo command. Now it is not asking the password. Okay, because you added him You gave him the root access, and then you told Linux don't ask for password every time he used the sudo command. So you need to practice all these combinations to get some confidence on the user management. So these questions they will ask in interview. Like practically, how can you add the user when he joins? How can you remove the user when he quit? Okay, so like that. But anyhow, in companies, we don't do this manually. Everything's are scripted way. Even it is scripted way, you need to write the script so that you should understand all these commands and then process. That is all about the user management. Next, process management. So no one in the Linux server is the root by default. Okay, everybody is normal user and get the sudo access. So process management, yesterday we discussed everything in a Linux is the process. Okay, so if you want to see es-ef, so these are all the process running in your system, and these are the process instance ID. This is the parent process instance ID. Okay. Yeah, you see here, we still have the logins of Kumar. You can see it means Kumar is logged into the system. Now, if I exit, now Kumar process is gone. Now there is no Kumar process here because he exit. Okay, you can see there is no Kumar at all. So Linux tracks everything through the process. And then that is the process management. Now we will go for package management. So what is package management? So for example, in your Windows system, you are using multiple drivers. Let me go to the device managers. Okay, so there are multiple device, multiple drivers you will be using. For example, if I go for audio, or let's go for camera on Bluetooth. Now you can check the driver. Search automatically for drivers. So what it is doing, how it is searching is, so let me just simple. So this is your Windows laptop. Whenever you are searching for the drivers, so there is a central repository. Okay, your Windows OS is configured with some central repositories. Central Windows repos. And when you search, then your Windows server over the internet contact this central Windows repos. If you don't have internet, it cannot search. Okay. So your Windows systems are configured with HTTP URLs of repos. Whenever you ask for update driver, then this system will go and check central repos whether the drivers are up to date. If it is up to date, then it will show you drivers are up to date. Okay, like this. If it is not up to date, then it will show you the latest drivers and it will ask you to click install. So similarly in Linux, you may need lot of packages, just like we installed vim, wget, all those things, right? You may need lot of packages while working into the Linux server. So how can you install those packages is through the yum command. Yum is nothing but hello dog utility manager. Don't know why this name is kept. Earlier it was RPM. RPM means Red Hat Package Management. So what is the main difference between yum and RPM is, if you install a game in a Windows or mobile, for example, a game, so sometimes they will ask you Java should be installed. Okay, so to install a game, to play a game, first your system or your Android should have the latest Java package should be installed. So that's what they say. It means game has a dependency on Java. So if you use RPM, what you have to do is first install Java, then install game. But if you use yum, you directly install game, then that yum can resolve the dependency. Then yum can understand dependency, and it will automatically install. Okay, so that is the main difference between yum and RPM. So RPM cannot resolve the dependencies by default. Yum can resolve the dependencies and install. That is the main difference. Now, if I want to install nginx, yum install nginx -y. You can see it's not only just installing nginx, it is installing each and everything, all the dependencies. Okay, now let us go and then check here what happened. So you are asking for nginx, and it is automatically getting the dependencies and installing. Okay, so all these dependencies installed first, and then finally it installed nginx. Okay, that is how M can resolve the dependencies automatically. Okay, but how your server is reading? So there is a repo etc m.repos.t. Here all the information is there of the repos. For example, if you see CentOS base repo, then you can see the repository name is base OS and the URL is this one. So whenever you ask for a package yum install, then yum will search in all these repos. It will contact all the URLs and it will fetch the dependencies and it will install in your system. Okay, so by default, our CentOS is giving this. So CentOS Linux server is configured with the repositories, which can install the popular system packages, popular dependencies, or popular popular softwares or popular packages, whatever. Now, if you want to see what are the installed packages in your system, just mlist installed. Okay, this can give you all the packages installed. Okay, that is yum list installed. Show all the packages installed. Let's see how many packages are installed. Mlist installed pipe. WC means word count, and we are asking to count the number of lines -l. Okay, 482 packages are installed. And how many total packages are there? Yum list all. So this means it will show all the available packages through these repos. Yum list all. This list is very big. Okay, now let us see the count. Yum list all, WC, word count, number of lines. Total 7,512 packages are there. You can always update also. Just like our Windows server, Windows laptop in background, it is continuously updating the drivers or so like that. You can also do m update -y. It will do the update of all the packages. -y is nothing but instead of saying yes, I'm giving -y directly. Okay, the package extension is .rpm, but m is on top of rpm. It is automatically fetching the dependencies and installing. So in CentOS, Red Hat or Fedora, the package extension is .rpm, just like .exe in our Windows. So the same command in Ubuntu is like apt-get. So whenever you want to do something, you can just search internet, like installing Nginx in CentOS, installing Nginx in Ubuntu. You will directly get the command, but you just understand the process of package management. That's it. You don't need to remember all the packages as well. I'm just getting Control-C now. This will take a lot of time. Okay, let us go to the Kumar user because he has the root access, and we can start our work here. Okay. The M list available is nothing but all minus installed. M list available. Okay, so when you do that, it is telling you, you can see it is available from the base OS repo, and the version is this one. And the package is this one. That is what it is telling us. Okay. So M list available. If you see WC -L. Okay. So earlier it was saying 7,000, right? Now these are the available packages except you installed. So that's it, the package management. Okay, you can remove whenever you want. Yum remove Nginx. Okay, so now if you press yes, then the package will be removed. M install is to install, M remove is to remove. That's it. Very simple. So once you learn Linux, then it is very easy to install the packages and something, whatever. Okay, because the process is going on here of update. So that is why it is not able to do this. And it is clearly telling us waiting for another process to complete. Just like in Windows, you cannot use control panel for two installation as well as the you cannot use control panel to uninstall two softwares at a time, right? So it will wait. It is waiting for other to finish. That's fine. Just want to understand the command for you. So this is all about package management. At any time, if you want to install a package, you can just come and search how to install Nginx in CentOS, just like that. Okay. So this is all for today's session. We completed user management and then process management. So in tomorrow's class, then we can go for service management, network management, and few other concepts also. Have a nice day. Then see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you. Already too much late, 10 minutes late. Thank you so much. Join tomorrow's session as well. And you can find the recordings in our, yeah, I am pinging in my YouTube channel as well. And you can, the recording is available in our website also here. Okay. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.